guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Today we're going to do a Sunday reset, and we're going to start in the bedroom. I've got a lot of things that I wanted to get done. We've got some chores that we need to do before we got some errands. I need to go help my mom with some chores around her house, and then my youngest daughter has a volleyball clinic, and it's supposed to rain this evening, so I wanted to get all this stuff done before the rain came. So join me as I start here in the bedroom. I'm going to start making my bed and then vacuum and just do a quick overhaul of this room. Now that I've got the bed all made and pretty, I'm going to spray it with some linen spray. I think this one is fragrance, maybe like a pumpkin. I don't know, you guys, I'm just wishing for fall to get here sooner. So I'm just gonna spray that real quick just to kind of make the room smell nice. And then now I'm gonna move on to dusting. Here in West Texas, we have a lot of wind and a lot of dust that blows around. So I need to dust weekly, you guys. It gets so bad. So here I'm going to go ahead and go over the bed, and then I'm going to move on to the dresser and nightstands. As you can see, I'm just doing a quick dusting. I'm not going to go over it with like a furniture polish or a wood cleaner or anything. I just wanted to get the basics done in this room. Just a quick run through, just some nice dusting and vacuuming and make the bed. And then I wanted to move on to other areas of my home. Now that this room is done, I've finished everything that I wanted to do in here. I'm going to move on to some laundry because you guys, I have a ton of it ready to go. I'm going to load it up with my new favorite scent. It's the Gain. I think it's like Moonlight Breeze. I love the way this stuff smells. So I've been using it probably about a month now, and I absolutely love it. And I think sometimes you go nose blind to certain scents. So if you use it a ton, then you don't really smell it anymore. So I just like to switch it up. And this one's the one that I'm using right now, and I love it. So here I am. I'm moving into the living room, and you guys, I've got my work cut out for me. Look at everything that's in here. You can see there's a nail polish set that I got, and our laptop, and I've got laundry and blankets and shoes everywhere and dog toys. So Just join me, give me a thumbs up if you're ready to get this room set. I just wanted to take a quick minute here and ask how many of you guys are watching the Summer Olympics. I love watching the Olympics. I love both the Winter and the Summer Olympics, but I did gymnastics growing up, and so I've always loved the Summer Olympics, and now that my daughter plays volleyball, I'm really excited to watch the sand volleyball and the indoor volleyball. I've never really been into swimming, but I do love watching the diving, and so that's really fun. So tell me if you guys love the Summer or the Winter Olympics, and tell me why you love those. Tell me what your favorite events are. I'm curious to know. Now that they have officially begun, I think as I'm doing this voiceover, the Olympics have started. They started on Friday. Today is Sunday, and they've been going on for 2 full days now, so that's really exciting. And I just want to know how many of you guys are watching them and what your favorite things are. Now we've gotten 2 rooms tackled and it feels so good to have these done. I'm like halfway through my list and I've got still more laundry to do. Oh my goodness, there it is. And it's just like haunting me, you guys. So now I'm going to switch over my loads and move everything from the washer into the dryer and start a new one. And then I'm going to get started on the kitchen. I've got dishes to tackle and the countertops. And I just want to get all this stuff done before we have to leave for volleyball. I'm curious to know, do you guys save all of your laundry to do in one day, kind of like I do? I work full time, and then I've got 2 kids, and one's in junior high and one's in high school, so they're very busy. So most of our evenings are filled with things for them, after school activities and things. So do you guys do like a load each day, or do you save all of your stuff to do in one day like I do? I would love to only do like 1 or 2 loads a day. That way it wouldn't be such a big chore. I just don't have time, you guys. And I'm just curious, what do you guys do? What makes it easier for you? Now that I've got that dishwasher all emptied out, I'm going to load it back up with what I can. I don't like to put certain things in my dishwasher because, well, I don't like to put my pots and pans in my dishwasher or my sharp knives because I don't want them to ruin them. But I also don't put like my cooking utensils. They have like wooden handles on them, so I don't like to put them in so much water. So I quickly wash them and try not to get the handles so wet, just because they're wood, you guys. I don't want them to splinter, or they did have a protective coating on them when I first bought them, but I've had them for like 3 years now, and you know that kind of stuff wears off. So I don't put those in the dishwasher. And then there's some other things, like here is my daughter's water bottle for volleyball, and I don't like to put that in there either. So I'm just going to get those taken care of really quick, and then I'm going to move on to the counters. Here on this little tray that I'm washing, I like to keep a little scrub brush. It's got one of those spring-loaded like soap dispenser things underneath where you put soap and a little bit of water, and then all you have to do is like push it down and it puts soap on the little scrub brush, but I don't honestly use that. I just really like to use the brush. So I have that there, and then I've got some hand soap from Bath and Body Works, and then I've got a little scraper tool that I like to use. It's from Pampered Chef, but I think you can get some on Amazon as well. But I like to use this little scraper tool. It's amazing to get things off of like pans or even the countertops if you get something stuck on the countertops that won't come off. The stove. I absolutely love this tool, and I bought like 3 of them. I think I got like a pack of 3 from Pampered Chef, and I just keep that there because it's nice and handy. And now I'm going to put these sink mats in the dishwasher to wash those really quick, and I'm going to clean out my sink and move on. Now that I've got the dishes taken care of, I'm going to move on to the countertops, and I love this. It's like coconut and water lily scent. It is my favorite. They have these in the Clorox wipes, and I found the spray at Walmart, and I went ahead and bought some. I absolutely love it. And I just sprayed on the countertops, and I let it sit for a couple minutes, but I didn't show that I let it sit. But I let it sit for a couple minutes to disinfect, and now I'm going to go through and wipe it all down and get it all nice and clean so I can vacuum. As I was wiping down these countertops, I looked at my stove and I was like, oh my gosh, this thing is just absolutely horrible. And so I decided to go ahead and tackle that before I moved on to the floors. It was bad. We had cooked some like fried chicken and some bacon, so it obviously had some grease and stuff on it. So I'm going to go through and get all the crumbs and just the initial grossness off of it. And then I'm going to go through and I'm going to use a degreaser from Method. It's the heavy duty degreaser. And I'm going to get as much of that off as I possibly can with just a little wet sponge. And then I'm going to go through with a clean microfiber cloth and get all of that off of there. And then I'm going to go through with some Sprayway and shine it all up and make it look nice and pretty. I think cleaning the stovetop, that and the oven are probably my least favorite things to clean in the kitchen, just because there's just so many little nooks and crannies that you have to get into. And then on this, like, it's so hard to get all the streaks and stuff off. That's why I'm going to go through with my spray away glass cleaner and use that and get all the streaks off with a microfiber cloth. I find that if I use like a paper towel or just like a regular cloth, then it still leaves streaks. But the microfiber cloth is, to me, the key to it. That's what does the trick. So just use a separate microfiber cloth than you used for the degreaser, and you'll be golden. Now that I've gotten the oven and the microwave all cleaned up, I'm going to come over here and tackle these fingerprints that are always on the refrigerator. It seems like I wipe them off and they're there 5 minutes later. But that's the beauty of having a family, and that's the beauty of owning a home, is that there's going to be dust and there's going to be dirt and there's going to be fingerprints. But you kind of take pride in what you have and you get it all nice and neat, and then you're good. So it's not anything to really worry about. I'm just going to take them off real quick with this sprayway, and it's going to be nice and clean. So the last thing I'm going to tackle before we have to leave is I'm going to get this room vacuumed. I already did the bedroom and I already did the living room, and I just really wanted to get these main living spaces done before we had to leave. So I'm going to vacuum really quick, and I didn't get to mop, but sometimes that's life and that's what happens. I did what I could in the time frame that I had, and that's all I could do. So I just did the best, and that's all that anybody could really hope for. So I got all the crumbs and all the dirt and everything vacuumed up, and then Hannah and I were going to leave and run our errands and hopefully enjoy some rain later. I absolutely love rain. I don't know about you guys. Maybe it's because in West Texas we don't get very much rain. So whenever I see it in the forecast, I get like really, really happy, and everybody else gets really, really sad. But I love rain, so I don't feel bad for it at all. And I love it, and I just can't wait for it to happen. So I'm hoping that it really rains today, and then I can enjoy my evening with a nice cooler weather. Now you can see I've gotten everything done that I wanted to get done except for the mopping, but that's okay. We'll do that another day. To me, this is livable though. Like everything is reset. We're ready for a new week. and I've gotten all these main spaces taken care of, and I think it'll be just fine that I didn't get to mop. So now we're going to head off to run our errands and come home to a nice clean home, and that's just really exciting to me. One of the errands that we needed to run is we had some things that we needed to take to our Goodwill, some things to donate, things that we've gone through. We've changed a light fixture and just some toys that Hannah does not play with anymore because she's older now, and these were just kind of hanging out in her closet, and we were like, hey, we need to get rid of those. So one of the things we needed to do was go by Goodwill, and I noticed there were some clouds rolling in, so I got really excited, and you guys, it rained. I'm so happy. I am like living the dream right now. Now that it rained, I'm just going to enjoy my evening after volleyball and our errands, and I'm just going to enjoy the cooler temps. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please like my page, like my channel, and be sure to turn on all your notifications so that you'll get notified whenever I upload a new video. And I'm just so glad that you guys were here today, and I hope you'll join me in the next one. Bye guys!